really want to find out if Robert Tonner sculpted this face. And look at her hair, it's so pretty. Hello my cherished doll friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl. I'm really glad you're here today. I want to share a new doll. She's actually an old doll that I've had for a while that I want to fix up. So I was over at Adam's house probably last summer, and we were visiting his mom, and she wasn't home yet, so he was kind of showing me all of her doll collection, and she had a lot of dolls, some in the living room and some upstairs and some in storage. And I have previous videos of us going through boxes of dolls in the closet, and I have other videos of Adam too, looking at his collection. But anyway, we were there and I spotted this doll in her room, and he asked her if I could buy her, and she agreed. So I was really excited to bring her home, but she's just been in my house for over a year now and I haven't done anything with her, and I decided it was time to give her a glow up. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to take you over to the next scene where I will introduce you to the doll, and then we'll get started fixing her up, and then I'll see you back again at the end. I'm not sure if everyone knows about this doll by Robert Tonner. I wanted to introduce you to a new doll in my collection. Well, she's new to me, and actually even not that new to me. I actually got her more than a year ago when I was over at Adam's house and looking at his doll collection, and we were making some trades, and this was his mom's doll. This was in her collection, and she allowed me to buy her from her. And this is Heather, and she's a magic attic doll. Isn't she sweet? But she is in need of a makeover. If you can see up close there, she's got gunk in her eyes. She's very dirty. There's dirt and stuff in her hair there. I have tried brushing her hair just to get a little bit of a better idea what it looks like. It is on the dry side, but it's still very shiny. I think it may have been trimmed a little bit. I believe the original Heather had longer hair, and as you can see, she's very loose. Her limbs are very loose and floppy. This is her original outfit though. We're just missing her little hat. She originally came with a pink bonnet with pink flowers on top of it, and she's just adorable. And this is a Robert Tonner creation as well. He had a big hand in creating the design of the doll and some of their outfits in the early years. These dolls came out in 1994. So I'm just kind of learning about them myself because I'm a real Robert Tonner doll fan, and I'm pretty sure he must have sculpted this face as well. I'm going to look into it a little bit more. Maybe some of you out there can answer that for me. And isn't she just darling though? I think she's so sweet. She comes with this little key. The idea of the dolls, they came out in 1994, and they were kind of competing with American Girl doll a little bit. They're 18 inches, but they have a hard vinyl body, and they're slimmer than American Girl dolls. And at the time, they were much more affordable. And the idea of them was they were modern little girls that would go into this attic where there was a magic chest, like a treasure chest, and a magic mirror. And in the chest they would find these old-fashioned clothes from all different time periods, and they would try them on in front of this magic mirror, and then they would be transported back in time to the era of when those clothes were from. And so they could act out all different kinds of imaginative stories in the old times that they were visiting. And so it was a really great idea. Unfortunately, they weren't around for that long, I think around 10 years. And the company changed hands several times. So even though Robert Tonner had a hand in it in the beginning, it got passed along. And I think even Marie Osmond owned it at one time as well. So this is an older magic attic doll. I don't know exactly the year that she's from. I'm going to guess from some of the videos that I've watched, she's from 1995, in that range. And she's really cute, and I want to do a cleanup on her. I don't know how to restore her limbs though, so I won't be doing that in this video, but I am going to clean up her face. I want to wash her hair, and I'm going to take off her little outfit and wash everything and make it all clean again. And I think I want to add her to my collection because she's part of the Tonner legacy, and I just love everything that he's involved in, and he has such quality work and quality dolls. Look at her face. Isn't she so pretty? There are many characters too. This is Heather, and there's Megan and Keisha and Rose and several others. I don't know all their names from the top of my head, but yeah, if you want to look into, actually Rachel Hoffman's channel has a really good video. Her friend Kathy comes on and talks about her Magic Attic doll collection, and you can learn a lot from that channel. But I just wanted to show you mine today and maybe just introduce her to you before I clean her up, and then I might do a few shots of while I'm working on her, and then I'll show you how she turns out at the end. And I'm hoping to someday add some other clothes to her collection. So I've been looking on eBay and trying to find outfits for her. I think that American Girl outfits may fit her, but they might be a little loose because she has a slimmer body. But I might try a couple of different things on her and just see how she looks. But there is my Heather doll, and let's see if I can get her looking a little better. So here's a closer look at Heather. She's so pretty. Look at the sculpting on her face. But you can see how dirty she is too. You can count her eyelashes. I think she's got 5 on the bottom and 4 on top. And yeah, so we need to get her cleaned up here. And so we'll start by taking off her cute little outfit. So I've been watching a lot of videos lately of people refurbishing older dolls, and I also love to do that. And I haven't done it in a while. I thought it was about time I did a little bit of a cleanup video. As I said, I've had her for probably over a year now, and every time I look at her, I think, oh, she's such a sweet doll, but I don't do much with her because she's dirty and I want to fix her up first. So now we're going to do that. Look at this little key. Isn't it cute? So we can undo the latch on that. We'll put that to the side. Keep that safe. That is a very important part of the story, is having the key to the treasure box. Now I don't know all the stories. I haven't read any of the books or anything, but like American Girl, they did come with books. The books were all about the stories that these girls told while they were in costume of whatever they were wearing from the magic trunk. I think it's a really sweet idea. I was a very imaginative child, and I was always imagining myself in different mystery type scenarios and reading mystery books about missing keys and hidden rooms and all that kind of stuff. So I love that concept. I wish I had been a kid when these dolls came out. I really would have enjoyed that. There's her little underwear. You see how dirty they are. So this is all going to get cleaned, and we'll take her little shoes off too. So I probably won't do much to the shoes other than maybe they're kind of a canvas material, it looks like. I don't think much needs to be done with them. Maybe I'll just give them a gentle wipe down. But the socks, let's have a look at the socks. Yeah, we can wash the socks. They're pink, they match the little t-shirt. Okay, so we've got everything off of her now. And you can get a better look at how she's made. So she's quite dirty on her arms. Look at her cute little expressive hands. Similar to American Girl, where they have the two, the second and third finger, or is it 1, 2, third and fourth finger are attached together and the others are separate, but it's a little bit of a different pose. And then they have a very childlike little body. Her limbs are very loose, unfortunately, and I'm not going to be able to fix it. They're not marked in any way on the backs of their necks. So If you weren't familiar with the face of a Magic Attic doll, you might not even know what it was if you found one in a thrift store. So they're good. Try and memorize the face, and if you see them in thrift stores, snatch them up because they're really special little girls. So I'm going to use my magic eraser and some warm water that I have here and just start cleaning her up. So you can see the stringing in there. And according to Rachel's friend Kathy, they're not that easy to string. However, she does have a video on her channel where she was able to do it. She taught herself how to restring these. So I will try and link her channel in the bottom of this video in case you want to give it a try and watch how she does it. And maybe I'll watch it again and see how she does it, and if I get brave. I haven't restrung any dolls yet though, not even American Girl. I just don't know if I have the courage or the skills to do that, because some of it is kind of difficult. You have to use tools and have a really strong grip, and I don't have the strongest grip in my hands, so I'm always worried like I would never be able to like poke eyes out of a doll or anything like that. I just think that would be too hard for me. So yeah, I'm just going to finish wiping her down and cleaning her. Okay, so I'll use this clean side for her face. I want to be very careful because I don't want any of this paint to rub off. And I think I'm going to need to go in with a Q-tip on her eyeballs because there's dirt right in the corners there. And there's dirt in here. Let's see if I can get some of this off. I don't want to rub off her blush or her lip paint. Or her eyebrows and eyelashes. Even her little ears are sculpted really nicely. She's been around for a while. Oh, she's looking so much better. I knew I was going to love her when I got her all cleaned up. Now, I wonder if I can get her eyeballs clean this way. I'm going to go get a Q-tip. It's looking much better. Oh, she's gorgeous. I really want to find out if Robert Tonner sculpted this face. I feel like he must have. And she's a wig doll. You can see the wig there, the wig cap. See the edge of it there. Okay, she's looking much better. I think we've got her body and her face all cleaned up. So I'm going to go off camera now and wash her hair. I'll just show you the before. So it's parted in the middle. And it's a nice brown color. And it's quite thick actually. Oh, there you can see the wefts. Look at that. That's interesting how they've sewn that on there. So I'm going to be careful not to go right to the scalp because it looks like that's glued on there. I'm not sure, so I want to be careful. So I think I'm just going to probably wash the bottom and try not to get it too wet up here. And we will see how she turns out. Aww. So here she is after her bath. She's all cleaned up and her hair is still wet. It came out really nice. It smells good. I washed it and conditioned it and it's still wet. We're just going to wait for it to air dry. And look at her pretty face. I just think she's a beautiful doll. So we're going to get her dried up and I'm going to try and find a cute outfit for her. I am going to wash these clothes in some warm water, so I won't be putting these on her right away. I'll be just finding something in my American Girl doll stash to see how that looks on her. So here I am, it's the next day now, and I let Heather sit there all night and dry, and her hair is looking so pretty. I just had to prop her up with a little box there because she's so floppy and she was falling. So I just wanted to show you the back of her hair. It's very soft and very shiny. I'm really happy with how she came out. She's gorgeous. So I did wash all of her clothes. I've got them right here. We've got her little socks, 2 pink socks. Her little underwear didn't come out quite as white as I had hoped. I might have to leave them. I probably should have left them in a little bit longer, but I can always try those again. And then her little pink shirt and her outfit. So everything is all clean. So I am eventually going to put her back in this outfit, but I think I want to try on some American Girl doll clothes first and see what she looks like in other things. I'm really sad that I can't restring her because she is such a beautiful doll. She is so beautiful and so fun, but there's not a lot I can do because of her head. That's unfortunate, but while I've got her down here, look how soft her hair is. It turned out so pretty. I just love it. And so I'm going to get her into a cute outfit and we'll see how she looks. There she is. There's Heather, my little Magic Attic Robert Tonner doll. And she's all cleaned up. She looks so beautiful. I found this sweet little dress for her. And I'm going to go up close, but I just wanted you to see her standing. I found a stand for her, and she seems to do okay if you stand her up and just pose her head and leave her. She's fine. So for me, I'm a doll collector. I don't play with a lot of my dolls. A lot of them are just on display. So I think she's going to work out perfectly in my collection. I can put her in a cabinet and she's going to stand there and look really cute. And one day if I get the courage or want to learn how to restring her, I can do that at a later time. But at least I got her fresh and new again, and I just love her. I think she's so beautiful. Let's go up close. Okay, so I'll give her a little spin here. Hopefully she won't fall. I was so pleased with this little dress that I found. It's a tiny bit too big on her, but not bad. It's an American Girl doll sized dress, 18-inch doll size, but it's a little bit wide for the body. But I ironed it, and you probably can't see. Let me see if I can go closer. I did give her a little teeny tiny kitty cat necklace that Rosemary Newmeyer sent to me. You can't really see it there because it's teeny tiny. It's on a black cord, and most of that is hidden under her collar, but I thought that it looked cute with her and her black and white dress. And then of course she's also wearing her key, and so she's complete. There was no shoes that went with this outfit. I'll have to look for some little white shoes somewhere in my stash. Maybe I have something that fits her. So what do you think of her? Would you add a Magic Attic doll to your collection? I highly recommend. I mean, look at her face. The sculpt is absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen such a pretty child doll face. Really, I think she is the best one I've ever seen. So I love these dolls. If I find any more in the wild or good deals on eBay, I would definitely add more of these to my collection. They're charming and beautiful, high quality, and designed by our Robert Tonner, and I just love her so much. So before I let you go, I wanted to give you one last peek at Miss Heather here, and also to point out that we have matching necklaces. And I don't know if you've noticed, I've been wearing this, my microphone is kind of in the way here, but I'm wearing this little black cord with a beautiful little kitty cat charm. And this was gifted to me by Rosemary Newmeyer. She has a YouTube channel about dolls, and you've probably seen her, and she's a friend of mine. So she sent me this beautiful little kitty cat necklace that she made, and then she sent me a little doll-sized one, and that's the one I have on Miss Heather here. And it's kind of hard to see because of the pattern on the dress, and the cord is kind of hidden underneath the collar, so maybe this isn't the perfect outfit to have it with, but we wanted to wear our matching necklaces today, and I wanted to show her off one more time, this beautiful little doll. I just adore her, and I hope that one day I can get her limbs tightened and maybe even add more of this type of doll to my collection, because she really fits in well with the 18-inch dolls, and more importantly, she's a Robert Tonner doll, and he is a doll brand that I really love to collect. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all that today, and I look forward to seeing you again in your next video. Bye for now.